How's the footage? Check them. I'm still going.
I've gone over the majority of it. He pretty much had that thing on the entirety of the day yesterday. So we pretty much got everything from when he woke up and got his shit sorted all the way up to the point that he handed it off to me before being taken by Luca. It's probably going to take a little while longer to piece together all the parts that are going to be most helpful for being a thorn in Valkyrie's side, as well as pulling out a little bit of insurance material, let's call it, in case David decides to do anything that screws over anyone else, especially you three. I'll have to work on that at a later point, but for the meantime, just to make sure, because I have things that I will be doing today that I don't want that to be on my person. Leaving this with you. If anything, just, if you don't know what to do with it, leave with him.
Yes.
And also, she pulls out pretty much small copies of data pads. Copies of the data. Do it with it what you want. At the end of the day, it'll be part of the, let's say, thank you package that'll be going out. Making sure that they don't get any benefit out of that. And making sure people know what they were doing down there was trading the planet's safety for their own gain. That's all I got there. I've made sure to clean everything else that has been acquired, especially that. That thing took fucking years. I still don't know how you carried that out, but
my back hurts.
Whatever.
It's for corn. Be present.
I was gonna say that's not my thing. I just made sure that it's not going to explode on you or snitch on you to every Valkyrie member in a 5-mile radius the second you try to turn it on or something.
Just make sure to put it in a crate instead of walking outside with it all willy-nilly.
Right.
But everything else, like the stuff in the crates, anything that was electronic, it's been cleaned. I looked over everything. Should be good to go. Whatever you do with that stuff is... Probably.
I'm gonna call him too.
That said,
Come here.
I do have things that I'm going to need to go get prepared for today, so...
Spirit goes out to Cornelius. Can you
I will
come to
be
the main tower, please?
busy for most of the day.
It's a little important.
And I will show you out.
If
They're
anything...
still gonna try to impact us one way or another, either today or tomorrow. So.
I am just saying...
Channel for us would be a good idea.
If they do try to do anything or strong-arm you, just keep in mind that we have plenty of evidence that he was there and assisted on this. He would be just a sunk.
Probably
Don't let him
extremely important.
push you around.
Something that can't be seen.
Have a good day.
Thanks for everything, Rhapsoidia.
Of course.
Assuming I'm still alive after today, I'll be working with you especially on that.
Yes.
I'll give you more details later.
Yeah.
I know you were thinking of giving it to his big one, but
Right.
I'm pretty sure we've got the facilities to make more than just one of them. If you'd be willing to hand it over.
That's a decision for Korn. It's his.
Yeah, I
Fair
thought Corn
enough.
already had one.
Not that I know of.
No. When the big guy gets in here, he will decide.
Hmm. It's unfortunate. We might decide to hoard them or take it just to spite me.
Yeah.
Oh well.
No idea.
Well,
Well, in technicality, it's still
Rhapsoidia.
Marceline, so. Yeah.
Cornelius is gonna be at the bottom of the tower waiting.
is he there now?
Come up, if that's okay. He will be. He's making his way down. Don't know how long it'll take him.
Okay. I suppose he knows he can ring the bell.
Probably.
Yeah, well. Mayhaps since that's there, the big situation happening with the rift, it's taking too long. I need to still do some analysis of what I am now. So I'll keep you all updated. If David does any moves or does any trying to put Conrad in the big screen, I'll contact you all immediately.
Understood.
Uh,
I do know
I mean,
that.
knowing him, he probably planned for this, so we could at least get in contact with him somehow and find out if there's anything else we need to do on our end.
He always thinks, what, 3-4 steps ahead?
Yeah.
yeah, but the others inside of there, Max probably not. So they're probably gonna come ask questions later on.
Either
Probably.
If they know to
I'd
ask
probably try
us.
and make an example of him. So,
Mm.
Also,
Anyway, for now, we will say we don't really know where he is. If they ask, it's either probably out of planet, just to make sure the alibis stay the same.
yes.
Yeah, that's probably
Security checkpoint.
this is gonna be an
Oh.
awkward ask.
true. You. Whenever you get the chance, put the rest of those materials.
You are not speaking, by the way.
Sorry, my fucking voice wasn't working.
Are they not here? I was told to meet at Union Tower.
Yes, they are
Not to
in.
my knowledge.
They are in the meeting room.
Oh, may I be let in, please?
Tell
Yes.
me.
I know what that's like, don't worry about it.
Kind
Thank you so much,
security.
Rhapsodia.
Of course.
God damn it.
I am sorry. This
Welcome to
was
my office,
Jin.
security from Asara.
Jin.
Oh,
Jen.
God.
This is something I would prefer to deal with by myself. I am sorry for the lack of knowledge. If you wish to speak about it later, I will tell you what I can. However, I'm still talking with them.
Very well. You're the boss.
Thank you.
What do you two have?
I found it.
Ah,
It's scrubbed.
Z-
It's scrubbed.
Where did Icarus
There's no
go?
way it'll be tracked back.
ah.
And
Does
it's fully
Valkyrie know about it?
operational. Valkyrie knows something got attacked. Don't know what went missing.
Hmm. Very interesting. What do you have? If you don't mind me asking, of course.
Well, we all got our pick of the prize, I suppose. Though I do have a proposition
I
with
see.
that. So,
Oh, I would love to hear it. I love deals and propositions.
her intent,
It's,
of course, was to give
Your
it to
toy,
you.
big boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your new
However,
toy.
however, I know with the facilities I have access to, if I were to take that for a day, I'd be able to make more than just one of them. So
And
get
you'd be
your
able to
toy
make
back.
the ammunition.
exactly.
Huh. You know, I do hear competition breeds excellence and better technology. I mean, I do have great dealings with Valkyrie, however, if what you're saying is true, I'd love to take you up on the offer.
Of course. Now we just need a way to smuggle this out.
I mean, I could carry it.
I mean, you
You
got
could.
another big box
It wouldn't
around
look
here?
too out of place.
I will see.
It doesn't look too out of place on you, to be fair.
I might be able to find
Suspect you
one.
a lot less than they'd suspect me.
Or me.
I'm curious, if you are going to mass produce this, are you just going to make it look a little different and slap new coat of paint on it? What?
Well, the first step would be disassembling it and figuring out how to reproduce it, and then after that, I mean, yeah, we could probably change the outside a bit, make it look a bit more distinct. Of course, you'd get yours back pretty soon after.
That's what I'd like to
And
hear.
again, if, yeah, just need to make some schematics out of it and then send it back your way. And of course, you could always come by for ammo, but since it would technically be coming from you to begin with, we could certainly lessen the cost there entirely.
I appreciate that a lot. Thank you.
Yeah.
Though, I do have to ask, this is a bit suspicious. What did you two do?
He's head of security. I think Iglos would tell him anyway.
Yes, considering that one of the Masaru employees is apparently involved in taking a experimental weapon from Valkyrie.
Not one. 3.
3 of those large ones.
No, 3 people.
Oh. Well, I need to know if we're gonna have Valkyrie on our asses. I need to be prepared.
Probably not. It's already scrubbed.
No. Yeah, we're not.
Everything was dealt
And
with
to be
pretty
fair-
well, yeah.
To be fair, Iglos already knows I have it. He's fine with me having it.
Right. You didn't get caught, right? Obviously you're here, you didn't get caught. Or at least nothing is
didn't.
known.
We didn't get caught. The only thing that was caught were pictures of the runners, not the people.
Yep.
Just
Good.
armor.
Great. Then, I suppose we have an accord, and Rhapsoidia, I trust you will keep this to yourself to promote further great relations
Yes.
between us. The 3 of us, well, the 2 corps. Great. So, I guess we're just waiting on God for a box.
Yes.
I could,
I mean,
I mean,
I wanted to make sure it was okay. Like if we could just spawn one from like that closet, that might be a closet, might not be. Sure.
Turn it from
there we are. There you
mini to wombo.
go. Oh, it's in that closet over there.
Wow, that's crazy.
Fetch.
Wild.
What?
I suppose this should work.
This is the part where I make it magically disappear.
Now, I would like to speak with you two further, at the very least, you two leave.
Me?
Unless you
I
plan to tell
just
Cornelius.
got a call. I just got a call from the realm. Static's rage mode just activated and they're rampaging down there. I'm the only one that can stop that.
Oh, cool.
Okay then.
Yeah.
You need assistance physically.
I should be fine. I know how to handle
Go
rage.
ahead, don't die.
Can the door get
you can
opened?
Come by later when you're free, or
I will.
actually, if you need
well,
to, I can
You
just
want me to
give
carry
you my
that too?
private line. You can just
yeah. You know,
Yeah.
that works. Imagine there's an ID that's not broken.
yeah, just hop in the voice channel and say that you're calling me, and then I'll. Right there.
I have to go.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright. Then I guess lead the way. I do need to go back to doing your thing.
Yeah, thanks. Fuck.
There they go.
Thank you. Did Ikalos pass by earlier?
Nope.
Someone there? Hey.
Hey.
Oh, pardon me. That way, they have to let us out.
Will you be heading to Shimetsu, Phil?
Yeah, I will.
Mind if I join you? Like I said, I would like to speak with you. Some more.
Yeah, of course.
I will contact you when I am done with this.
I'm a bit slow.
Channel 40, right?
So, I mean,
Yes.
let's take the ship. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'll be around.
Hello, Lorelai.
Sorry. Hello.
It's okay.
I've been here the whole time.
She was with me, but she had to restart. So,
There's room in here. I think.
Where are we going?
you come with me. I have to drop this off at Shimetsu.
Shoot.
Go ahead. Go on without me. I'm huge.
Gotta get that out of my pocket.
Sorry.
Sorry, can't see the box.
There he is.
Let's leave that there. Take the weight off. Oh, you don't need to put your guns away.
Alright. Where do you wish to have me drop this off?
I can just take it here.
Alright, are you sure? It's pretty heavy.
Yeah. I was carrying another box of the same size. I had a
Alright.
giant slab of metal on my back, so yeah.
I look forward to the update.
I will get back to you about this.
Fantastic. Take care. Oh, one
You
more
too,
thing.
yeah?
Do you mind opening the gate real quick?
Yeah. There we are.
Just puts the cloaking tech like on top of the box. if you could eventually get
works.
that. Thank you.
Fixed.
If you can get that maintenance, I would love to have that back. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Send me the bill.
Yeah. You know, considering the last time that we talked, he was mad at me for leaving him for dead. The conversation went pretty well.
Hey, I'm here. What can I help you with?
Okay, well, you're a little late. Basically, I was going to ask if I could spawn one of those boxes. Oops, sorry.
Oh,
I-
I grabbed my DM menu. Very cool.
I was going to ask if I could spawn one of those boxes while in the office, but that was a good couple of minutes ago at this point, so we just sort of continued. I guess we good.
I used.
Apologies.
I used my thing to duplicate the one that I already had, and then we just said that it came out of the
Okay.
closet. Hope that's not an issue.
Okay, so you're just trying to get a box. That's
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
that
good.
was it.
Thank you.
Okay. Sure. All right.
All right. Drag this one up. Hi.
Hello. How are we
Hello?
doing this
Got some
morning?
fun new equipment.
What?
Yeah.
Some brand new equipment.
No, fun new equipment.
And I have the box, so you don't need to go back.
Thanks.
Client request at security checkpoint.
Thank you. Wherever you want. Oh. Is that the one that I dropped off?
Yes.
I can just hold that on the side. Yeah, anyway, you want somewhere private to talk?
Yes.
Yeah.
More or less a continuation of what we were talking about before. Except everyone
Right,
else
we
had
can
to
go
leave.
to one of the offices then. Yeah. Okay.
I think you left your sword out here.
Yeah, I did. I've gotta go to a quick meeting. Yeah.
Thank you. Alright. I will need it. Well, by doing business and maybe...
Yeah, honestly, my back is not feeling the best right now. I got scratched pretty bad. Which one was the silent room? Oh, yeah. It's odd to think that we took like weeks to clear out Craver's office, but just gonna flick my wrist and the door is gonna close. Anyway, what's up?
What do you know about the quarantine that is going to be taking effect? soon?
Nothing. It is the first time hearing about it.
Has Nirvana mentioned the Thraxian flu to you?
No. First time hearing about it.
Well, there is a planet called Thraxis, I believe it was, that has been
Yeah.
quarantined far away off. A few days ago, Dr. Phobos came to me speaking about it, saying it was a deadly flu, saying that one of the Traverse employees had tested positive for it. And basically, to my understanding, he gave the clinic in the row in District 32 a device that didn't really do anything. It stored data and provided a random response to any blood sample that it was given.
Okay.
A yes or a no for this Thraxian flu. As far as I know, he said it was a proper device, but from what I've gathered using the help of other deckers, it was a simple testing device that was a little altered before it was even brought to the clinic.
Right.
He collected the results of the random generation and gave it to Galactic Avalon, and they have decided to put Helion under quarantine. I was speaking to Conrad about this, and I was speaking to David about this. I'm uncertain if we can trust him about
I
this
see.
either.
Yeah. So what's the issue though? Like just the quarantine
The
made
quarantine-
by falsified information?
Yes, in short.
I don't know what I can do about that.
I wasn't certain if you could do anything, but it was something I wished to speak to the rest of you about because it will be... The planet has been put under quarantine. There is no one coming in or out. And if nothing is done, soon there will be 6 months of people being stuck in their houses and apartments.
Well, so I gotta go around and gather up a bunch of people today and charter a flight out of here for the next 6 months.
If you can, leave. Like I said, it is...
I've got
The
my own
planet
ship.
is already under quarantine.
I mean, it's annoying, but it's still possible. Yeah.
Unfortunately, Conrad is...
Indisposed of.
Yes. I was going to continue working with him today on hopefully resolving that, but
Right.
unfortunately, he is indisposed of, and I'm not certain I can trust David with this information. That I do believe he has now.
And I can't do anything. Other than flee, of course. But, yeah.
I do believe there will
Honestly, pretty
be...
similar to something that happened a few years ago. Yeah.
I do believe there is at least another full day, if not 2, before the full quarantine will be put into effect, so hopefully we can get this resolved before it gets placed.
Right. Right. Okay then. Yeah. Thanks for the info, but I mean, I'm just not sure what I can do here.
That is unfortunate, at the very least, because it does concern David as well. I figured I'd mention it to the rest of you. I will speak with Ikalos if he is available as well.
Yeah.
I do
Anything
believe
else?
that is it, yes.
Alright.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
No, I'm just fucking bored. Hi.
Yeah, in a little bit.
No man, be like, hey, let's go.
I need to talk to you for a bit.
To the network.
Alright, have a good one.
Hello?
I like to have fun.
Can we get a gate guard and like deliver some food or something? You know if that's... I don't see any...
Shall we head back to the offices then?
I was wondering if we had any guards on
Yes,
standby.
I think you have some things to say.
We haven't had the gods put away.
I unfortunately can't tell you too much. But I will tell you what I can.
Tell security too much. That's not a good sign.
I do believe the situation is handled, at least.
Until that situation befalls another situation, then I'm gonna have no context for it.
Nothing else going on here. I suppose I can go over there and just relay the information to David. Ah, here they are. Of course. Huh.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm guessing you're here to finish up with that contract?
Yes, indeed. Yes, we would like that.
Then let's meet in the offices.
Of course. Pardon me?
Nice cleaver you got there.
Oh, thank you. Would you like me to leave it somewhere or something for
Yes,
security's sake?
Yeah, on the side if you would.
Alright, yes. Alright. Well.
Is he with you or?
Who? Oh, Noki? Yes, Noki's with us. Hello, Noki.
I will need you to leave your gun at the door as well. Noki.
Oh, Noki. Sorry about that.
For this way.
Yes.
This might be a good idea. Oh, goodness.
It's a bit dark in here.
Is it? I can barely tell. I think you're right.
Our colors are a little different, at
It
least.
is a bit dark. That's right. Well,
Slightly different.
So, you were there when I spoke with Coach, and I believe I informed you of his opinion.
I can't recall. You're going to have to remind me, unfortunately.
Basically, he wanted to know exactly what was going in to be able to be the one that gives the okay for it. Any substances, antidepressants, anything that makes people hungry, as at least you have mentioned. And in the case of an emergency, to be able to take control of it. Other than that, it is
Well, I don't know
perfectly
about taking
fine.
control about it. What do you think, Elpizo?
I suppose it would help to define what exactly the state of emergency would quantify.
Yes. I
Well,
agree.
At the very least, it would need to be something that, if it is necessary, it would need to be dealt with quickly rather than having to wait upon either Avalon or Geb.
I suppose in the event that he can't get a hold of us, and it is something that is deemed to be an emergency, it may be an acceptable use. Well, that being said, I don't know so much if I trust the coach to sort of determine the things that go in and out of a machine like that. No offense, but row 32 is a problem row. We've already had people try to blow us up multiple times, shooting guns at corpse, things like that. I can't really speak for his character, but it does seem strange that he runs a row that's so sort of loose on crime. Quite frankly, it really doesn't look good for the Union in general.
He actually has
Would
his
I be
own...
correct if I guessed?
He has been working on the crime.
Continue.
Yes. I can guarantee
Well,
that.
working on is one thing, but solving the problem, that's another thing entirely. It's, how shall I put this? He is in fact a problem row. He's the mayor of a problem row. And it does seem as though, I think that you do an immaculate job at what you do. But it seems to me as though that one row might be the singular blemish on your otherwise perfect record. I am worried that if you give the mayor of that row this much power, that, well, it may continue to grow. That blemish may become a cancer. Something along those lines. That being said, I mean, we would be willing to relinquish control in emergency situations, and things do seem fine, but I mean, between you and I, Governor, are you even trying to curtail his power? It seems as though he makes demands and you're simply a mouthpiece for him. I don't mean this in any offensive way, of course. But you are where
I
you
know.
are because... Well,
I am where I am because I was asked. I do not know why I was asked.
fair.
I was back on Tonos when I was asked.
It's a beautiful planet, Tonos.
Either way, at the very least, I feel like the ability to shut it off, if necessary, and then the ability to okay certain substances, anything that would be put into it, in addition to standard purification, I believe that that would be reasonable. Correct? Only to turn it off?
Well, turning it off is definitely fine. How do you feel about them having any control over what goes in and out?
I feel that in the emergency situations, that is unacceptable. But,
Yes.
And I do believe he should have the final okay as to what goes in, and I trust him to make informed decisions.
What is your opinion, friend?
well, I would say that as this is the first test of this kind, perhaps it would be worth to see how things go, and to leave a bit of control in his playhouse.
All right. Then we have a deal on the condition that you understand that if something goes wrong with those machines, it will be his responsibility.
That is
And
understandable.
potentially yours as well.
And if there is a
Yes,
problem,
the
I
union
will...
must take full responsibility.
If there is a problem, I will deal with it.
All right.
Very good.
Does that seem fair?
I would say so.
Yes. All
Though I
right.
would
Very well
also
then.
posit that as this is more of a union-sanctioned benefit to the city, that it will also be in their purview to make sure that it is kept protected as well. As I've heard that there's been some rough situations that have happened in the sewers in the past.
That is understandable. I will see what I can do about making sure it is protected.
Yes.
Very good.
Perhaps, well, an improvement of the sewer system might be a bit costly at this point, but at the very least ensuring that there is proper sort of security measures, something like that, should be within the realm of possibility, yes?
Possibly, at least. I'm not entirely certain what I will be able to do at this moment, but I will do what I can, and I'll speak to Coach about this as well. If it is a single device, then I don't believe it will be too difficult to take care of, at least security-wise.
Well, all right then. Were you thinking of a single device or multiple devices, Mr. Opiso?
Well, I suppose it will depend on how much is needed to cover the entirety of the row.
Yes, I was thinking probably 5, something along those lines. Small. Well, not too small, but they're small enough. Sitting in the area. But we can strategically place them if you would prefer. Something along those lines.
For the sake of protecting them, it will be easier to protect them if there are less of them.
Yes.
However, it is... I am not the one that knows what the best positions would be.
Well,
You feel
that is
that
fair.
perhaps having 2 or 3 could work.
I suppose we could make do with 3. Something along those lines.
I feel like that would be reasonable.
Well, all right then.
One more thing. Something that I have just thought
Yes.
of. Giving him or someone, maybe not him specifically, but the ability for maintenance to be conducted via those down in row 32 would likely be wise because of having to come to Geb or Avalon anytime it breaks down by itself would be potentially difficult at times.
Well, they're Geb machines, so I'd have no say in this.
I was about to say, would it not be part of the project to have our own engineers maintaining things?
If that is the case, then that should be fine.
I believe so.
Goodness. He gets his own Geb engineers on standby. That's quite nice.
Well, you know how Geb is. Quite the manpower.
Yes.
Size matters.
Yes. A kind company, aren't they?
Did you bring the contract so we can revise it?
Indeed, I did. It is right here.
Pinging God?
I figured that would happen.
Okay. Clickety clack. Or whatever.
It's a piece of paper.
Clickety clack.
We use paper. I was gonna.
Lots and lots of trains.
I mean, these are paper.
Click, 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 click.
It's like a bullet list.
He's right. These are paper.
Still, theoretically, there's like pens.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, in a cyberpunk future, there probably shouldn't be paper to be fair, but there was clearly, it's right there.
Yeah, I was about to say, we're in the setting, and then I realized.
Also, if you look at these things are fucking enormous. Like, no matter who is sitting at these tables, these are giant files. They should not be this big.
For me, it's
files on
fine.
every single criminal to ever exist in Sanctuary City.
Large pages.
Well, they fucking staple 4 of them in like landscape because that's what I mean.
You've heard of L4. You've heard of A4. What about A7?
Oh God. Oh jeez. I think they're very busy today, possibly. I
pinged.
I haven't talked to any DMs. I'm just making guesses.
I pinged for a DM relatively early on. I think
actually a lot of people in upper right now, surprisingly. So
34.
Yeah.
It's not insignificant, at least.
Wait, I'm seeing.
Number.
Is that what? Oh, Ross is here.
Sorry, I was trying to unmute myself. I have control issues. Friendly DM here. What can I help you?
Hi. Yes, we have a contract.
Of you for like minutes.
I have control issues, and it's really hard to on-click and unmute myself. So, but yes. Sorry, what's going on today?
We have a contract.
What can I help you with?
Am I phased into things?
Okay.
I am.
Who's making a contract with
Too
whom?
close to the table.
I believe it's more or less.
Two of us are making one for them to sign.
All right.
If it so.
Yeah.
Go.
Just give me the general things. Give me a second.
So the do you have the
just give me the basic of what you want on the contract, and then I'll just pull you to the side differently to do this similar thing.
Okay.
I will pull you quite far away. Oh, sorry, controller wouldn't headset wouldn't worry for a second. 1 second. Technical issues has been happening the whole day. The whisper thing on my area is extremely big for some reason, so we'll have to pull you away quite a far away. So give me the rundown of the basic contract.
So basically, if you know about the deal between us for the water and air purifications for the row, This is basically that. It's just being modified for like final touches because we wanted to speak with Coach about it first and that kind of stuff.
All right. All right. Can you follow me for a second over there?
Yes.
Now we have separate office meeting over there.
He has a tiny sweepo.
Yes, he does.
He's
It
a
follows
sweepo
him
companion.
everywhere. It's especially weird when he teleports because it basically will follow him through the map. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it will. I think it has like a maximum range where it'll teleport to that point, but like still.
But please, come on.
Let's go.
I think he's using the Mini Among Us mod
Is
that
it your
lets
broken
the
leg?
person follow you in VR
Yeah,
chat.
your leg is
and then
real
you just
broken.
edit
But yeah,
it.
my foot is
Yeah,
in the view of
yeah,
all
there's
of the base stations and is not wanting to track whatsoever.
Yeah, I saw it go straight up through the table a second ago. What the fuck?
He's stretching his
Is
leg.
there anything reflective in
That-
your room?
that-
Is that what it's doing?
That there shouldn't be anything reflective in my room, aside from like the monitor, but that's not changed at all.
Oh shit!
Like,
Well,
in
it's a
the-
ghost then. Fuck.
I was having problems with it on Wednesday as well.
Fear of the ghost.
Oh, I see.
I don't know what's
It's
going
a
on.
shiny ghost, a reflective ghost, you know.
What the fuck is going on with my foot? Jeez!
I don't know. I don't know the trouble,
Can I-
full body.
Gonna try the good old turn it off and on again.
You're next up, Mr. Governor.
Oh, okay.
Have you tried turning it back on again?
You can fix it while you're discussing.
Hello.
Oh, thank. Give me a second. There it goes. Have a lot of control issues. I apologize for that.
Yeah.
You know, do you want to sleep anything on the contract?
Whispering.
If you can hear him, I can't hear him at all. So.
Okay. If you guys can hear me now, I'm speaking to the guys over there. I am whispering. You shouldn't be able to hear me right now. Okay.
You can see the radius that is pink, but for some reason it's extremely
Yeah,
big.
yeah. I think it's pink for the whisper radius that you can hear, because I have it too, and I have an hearing increase. Shrug. Anyway, so I want to make sure that in the state of an emergency, Coach has complete control of this system, and that he gives the final okay as to what goes in. Any like chemicals, like antidepressants, anything that goes in other than like basic purification,
So, do you want to slip this into the contract without them knowing, or do you want to be open about this?
Yesn't. So
Man, I'm glad someone finally.
words have stopped. I want to make sure that emergency is kept vague. I specifically want to see that emergency is kept vague, and
Okay, but if you want to just like hide the part of like emergency kept the base.
Okay. They know.
People have to know about the other part.
They know about the emergency bit. The slipping in would be keeping it vague. They also know. I do believe that they would also. I'm fine with them knowing about Coach being. Words. I'm fine with them knowing about Coach taking control in the state of emergency, full control. However, I want to potentially hide the definition of emergency being vague.
Okay. Do you have psychopathy?
Should be 4. It's not on my sheet, but I haven't updated it since like episode 16, which I got the last point. So.
Already? Noted.
Okay.
Can you go over there and call Hondera?
Okay.
I got those. The
Your turn, good old boy.
They are like the prescription ones. Oh, all right.
Oh. You took the long way.
Wow, wait.
Nope, my foot is still giving me problems.
Oh.
It is in the view of.
Is it not tracking?
It yesn't? Like.
Man, this is a pretty good surfing right now.
Yeah,
it's fabulous.
It is. What the fuck is going on? Hey, Hondera, I heard something about Coach. Hondera, whisper, Hondera. All I really heard was Coach.
Who did?
What are those?
Okay, so it's fine while I'm standing. What the? Why? What the fuck?
And there it goes. Your leg is just ready to kick my ass today. That's all that is.
Is there something blocking view to that part of your room?
There shouldn't be.
It's like just homing in on Clink's face. It's ready to do something.
It knows.
Like, I have a base station right there and a base station right there. Like, the fuck?
Oh wait, you have them in like a V formation?
I mean, I have another one over there for like when I'm like standing up, but like, I added that one a little bit ago because I was getting problems with like my hips when I was sitting down facing that way. So, yeah, that one's a third basically. Why are you having so many problems right now? What the fuck is going on?
It doesn't like that spot.
As I told the rest of the people, it's been having this problem since like Wednesday.
Yeah, exercise it. It's the only way.
Turns out I don't know there's a whisper button sometimes. Anyway.
Yeah, I mostly didn't hear anything at the very least.
It's fine. It wasn't anything important.
You've lied to me before.
I have. You're right.
Oh my.
Motherfucker!
Anyway. Sorry, what were we talking about?
Business.
Alright. Oh. There it goes.
Business.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Hi, sweet bone.
Just. Sorry, doing things with one controller is rather difficult. You can pick it up if you want to.
They're so cool.
Mine now!
Oh no.
Doesn't go that far.
Can all the people involved in the contract
I can't hear a word he's
remind
saying,
me of
by
your
the way.
secret? Right? Really?
Are you still in Whisper?
I can hear you.
No, I can hear him.
I'm not, okay, then let me
can
just
hear
walk
him.
forward then. Where
Wait, really? I can't hear him at all.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, now I can hear you, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so everyone on the table involved in the contract, remind me again of your psychopath.
4.
3?
A question mark?
Got it.
You got the thing.
He's so happy. So
Okay.
happy that he caught the thing.
That's
Perfect.
Oh, Sorry, control list. Right. For everybody, everything seems all right. Everything's as been stipulated. But you just managed to notice that when it on a line when it talks about coach, it specifies that when something is to be informed to coach, if he's indisposed or not available, the things will be informed to anyone working in the office of the bank.
I would. So I see this line here.
Yes?
It says, if coach is unavailable, it is to be informed to anyone in the bank. I'm more or less fine with that as long as.
Yes, it's just anybody who works for coach, like in his office, that sort of thing.
Yes, yes. I am fine with that as long as coach is also informed at the earliest convenience.
Yes, of course.
Okay then. Did our god disappear? Okay. It's fine.
He's still here.
Yes?
If we're deciding it, it's
Either way,
fine.
either way, it's fine. Yeah.
I'm right here, but if you have nothing to discuss, then
Uh,
go right for
did
it.
you what I just said?
Yes, I'm standing next to you.
Okay, yeah, just making sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so other than that, I think this looks good. I will sign it.
Very good.
And have you two already signed this?
Alright.
Or do I need...
Yes.
Okay then.
So, a while ago.
There you go.
Indeed. Here's a pen.
Oh.
Never mind.
And there you go.
Perfect. Pleasure doing business with you.
And you as well. I will see you two out, you
Yes.
three.
Alright. Yes. Alright. Come along, Noki.
Hehehehehe.
Goodness. That's fine, by the way, David. I'm just at a union. Had something weird going on with Lazarus earlier today, and now David needs to step away, so. Interesting. Suppose I'll check on what happened with the Lazarus thing. Kind of suck if, yes? What?
No, I was just reminding you not to
Can you hear
forget
me,
your
Chase?
weapons.
Oh, yes.
I do not believe Mr. Phobos' radio is working.
Oh, I got it. I just wanted to I could have completed that myself.
Have a good day. Oh no, one moment.
We were in Union Towers or something, so I would actually like to go back to the, our own little area real fast. It was nice seeing you again. I suppose I'm going to go back with my staff. We're going to figure out what we need to do for the rest of the day.
There you are. As for what happened yesterday. I am sorry, but it was more or less a personal project. The specifics of it. However, I will say that David was involved from Avalon, and at the very least for that project, he proved himself to be untrustworthy. I do believe the situation should be easily handled. And as far as... No, I'm not going to say that because it wouldn't be true. However, as an update to the situation with the Thraxian flu, it turns out that the machine that Dr. Phobos gave the clinic in District 32 was, as you know, more or less a random generator. And however, 2 days ago, I believe at this point, he got the data. It had 71 confirmed cases, and that is all he gave to Galactic Nirvana. And because it was that many in a condensed area, they have decided to put the planet under quarantine. And in a day or two now, if nothing else is done, most people will be quarantined to their apartments and houses. I have given the information we had to David, and he said he was going to send people down to look at it themselves, but I do not know if I can trust him. We do still have this data at the very least.
So the whole place is gonna be quarantined, even though it's basically bogus, but what happens if people start finding out or figuring it out?
Figuring what out?
That the quarantine, that the disease is bogus, therefore they don't need to be quarantined, therefore they just start leaving and not abiding by the rules.
What we need to do is to prove that to Galactic Avalon.
I get that, but what I'm saying is what happens when the public does that, because a lot of them don't give a shit about work.
It depends on how well enforced this quarantine is, I would say.
Okay.
If
my main concern is Nirvana gonna treat it as a Nirvana thing and start doing their own things to try
Avalon,
to use it,
Avalon. I've had the same mistakes too for today, but it's Avalon.
Avalon. Fuck, thank you. Are they going to send their own forces to do it? Or are they going to, since we are the government, quote unquote, are they going to just hand it off to us and be like, no, you enforce it?
I would honestly be surprised if they said we are the ones that are only going to be enforcing it. I would more expect Avalon to be enforcing it either by themselves or in cooperation with another corporation or two, or Astral, or both.
Fair enough, but you never know. After all, they went to us for approval for their new site, so at the very
They didn't really need approval for the quarantine.
yeah, I know, so for the quarantine.
Still. I will be speaking with a few people up here I don't expect there to be a need for you, at least in immediate security. So, if you wish to go down to the row in District 32, maybe speak with Coach and the clinic about this, that would be fine. If you wish to do other things, I do believe that should also be fine.
Very well. I can go heading to the row anyways. Ugh. Oh, by the way, the person at the door was the Astral representative talking about our contract. I took a as head of security to deal with that. Basically, we discussed how we were just going to disperse and deal with the people that we are now actually hiring.
And how did that go?
Good. Basically, I instructed them, besides, because all they do where they were doing is just investigating for terrorist bits, which is extremely vague. So, I put on them as usually how the Galactic Union somebody comes to us and says, "Hey, there's a bomb threat here," or something, or the understage by the wall, yeah, something like that. I instructed them. Now, when that happens, we send them to first deal with it first, so we don't always have to be the one to go down do it. Therefore, it's like how the corporation sends their security if they need to enforce something like that. Of course, in smaller quantities, of course. And second was to make sure they have all basic trainings of bomb defusal, securing places. Oh, and they're also instructed to. They're also in charge of protecting basically our property, like the part that we the services that we definitely provide to the rest of the city. I am having a brain fart. I'm sorry.
Okay. Now, to make sure I understand, you have clarified that if we are put with a significant threat, we will send them. If
Yes.
and they are to have training on basic things like bomb defusal and the other things you mentioned.
Yes.
And that was it, correct? Or was the terrorist bit included?
Yeah, the terrorists, they're still looking for terrorism just in case. Although, dang it, it's if they have a good lead on it, not just start randomly. Oh, one last thing. I instructed them that they have access to our criminal fighters for the Union. I instructed them to take them off their main unit and put it on the small unit. That way, because the main unit deals with all the corporal stuff. That way, we have a select group that deals with Union criminals and doesn't deal with the corporate stuff.
Okay then. Now we should probably answer the door.
Yeah. Also, I follow the idea for posters. We need you, basically. Also, the tower is busy today. We do not get as many people here. Oh, over here.
Hello?
Hello. I actually had a question for you, Rhapsoidia.
Yes?
Since you are the last person I know that spoke to him, do you know where Conrad is?
Unfortunately, no.
Alright. Worth an ask. Just, if you do see him, please, will inform Trident. Perhaps we're just jumping to conclusions, but he has, not shown up to work today since his, meeting yesterday. So.
I will see what I can do about finding him.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course.
Also, just family. You have a good day.
You as well.
I think someone's low enough to actually do something against Comrade.
Possibly.
Hmm.
I will look into it, though. He is a good friend.
I'm gonna head down the. I'm gonna head down to the row. If you need me to deal with this Comrade situation, I'll be on the other comms.
Okay then. Have a good day then.
You as well. I should see you near the end of the day when I get back up here.
Yes. I might head down to the row as well, but we will see if I have time.
Where is...
Client request at security checkpoint.
I just now remembered this.
Oh, hello.
Hello? Is Ikalos available?
He's currently in a meeting right now. I can come, well, let him be at the door if you want.
That would be appreciated.
Of course. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Would you mind coming in?
Okay then.
We're just right here.
Things are good now. Glad to hear. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
I decided to bring you here because Mr. Maximilian here will like to have a couple of words with you. There seems to be a little concern about Mr. Conrad, and they said the last time they saw you, you were around. I am clueless the last time I saw him.
Yes, I was approached by one of your other associates as well, and unfortunately, I do not know where he is right now.
When was the last time that you talked to him?
It was yesterday, about midday or so. Maybe a little earlier. I think it was a little earlier.
Up here?
Yes.
And nothing since?
Unfortunately, no.
Nothing at all? Nice, well, thanks for the information. I guess that's the all I need. If you are able to help me with the other thing we talked about, alright, well. Thank you, Miss O, and thank you, Rhapsoidia.
Sorry I cannot assist you as much on that other matter, but it's really delicate and he did say the final word about that.
Nice. Alright. Thank you very much. And have a conch day.
Have a good day.
Have a good day as well. Hopes everything in the Undercity stays fine for you as well. What?
Also very strange.
I heard about it. So much for not my problem. Holy shit. Are we supposed to hear that? Should I be concerned about a lot of Shimetsu weapons being shot at?
I seem to, for some reason, be unable to hear gunfire very well. I don't understand why.
Really?
I do not understand why.
Can I make sure something first? Spirit to Cornelius, where are you right now? Ah, perfect. No, just making sure you're fine, big guy. I just keep hearing gunshots and, you know, your name comes in first thing. So. I'm the upper city, but it's probably the test grounds. Love you, homie. There you go. Is there anything you need, Rhapsoidia?
Yes. This is sort of pertaining to previous matters we have discussed. So, if you wish to include these two, that is your decision. If you wish to not, that is also understandable.
I'll prefer to keep it private, just to make sure. There's definitely some approach by said party a few moments ago, so.
Yes, I'm gonna go check on potentially whatever that was.
Please do.
Because I know Marceline was supposed to be visiting Shimetsu.
Great.
Want to make sure that she's not causing any trouble for the rest of us.
Please do. Let's consider fire.
I believe she should be fine at least. However, I don't know everything.
I know, but she said that she had something else in her agenda, so that's what scares me.
Understandable.
Alright.
So, personally, I did say I would look into if I can locate Conrad to the other associate. However, that isn't exactly what I wanted to speak to you about. Do you know anything about the Thraxian flu and the quarantine that Galactic Nirvana is putting into place?
I just heard about the news situation about that. Yeah, I just heard just recent details. I don't know completely all, but that the Road 32 has found that the systems are fluked. That the results are predetermined.
However, it looks like the results were random, from what I have gathered.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I told David this yesterday before our mission, and he said he would have people look into it. However, I am not certain how much we can trust him about this either.
Sounds about right after his great move yesterday. Here at Masoro, we already made a decision that we're gonna false comply with whatever this system is gonna be. Of course, we're gonna be extremely careful with our management of testings.
Well,
But
it is
I
looking...
assure you that every one of us is healthy and sound.
That is not my concern. My concern is that this isn't a thing that is here at all. Like I said, the results seem to be randomly generated.
I know what you mean. But keep in mind that here on Masar we don't really deal with medical testing on the same level as Avalon. They approached me not so long ago, David specifically, about a new clinic opening in the row as well. One that is not corp affiliated, that also involves magical healings, which is why they talked to me. For some reason he didn't bring anything about yesterday, so he's acting, pretending to be a friend for now. All I can do is that we can take advantage of this new clinic.
Yes, my...
If more of it can prove that the flu is false, then... there you go.
As far as I know, the situation as it is currently is that the planet has already been put on quarantine. No one is going to be leaving or entering for the next 6 months, and then in a few days, everyone will be told to stay in their houses and apartments. So if we are to take care of this, it needs to be today or tomorrow.
What do you need from us, Sarah, then?
I am uncertain. However, I felt like I should at least tell you about this because it concerns David. And because it concerns David, I am telling you because of what happened yesterday.
Well, he hasn't made a move. At least too much on the other corporate heads about that. The issue is that with Conrad out of the picture, we cannot show how false these devices are that are showing random results.
Yes, I have information. I do believe that there are a number of copies of this information as well. David does also have this information,
we need more.
But we need to get in contact with the correct people.
Yes.
I was considering speaking to Trident, actually. Or seeing if I could contact Galactic Nirvana myself, Avalon myself.
That could be one way. But we need a lot of results. If how I'm thinking it's how it's gonna be, and we need more than just Road 32.
As far as I know, the data we have proves that this was not, that this survey, to put it simply, was not conducted correctly. There is an entire simulation of the data of what it was. It has been fixed to properly detect things, but I don't know all of the details myself off the top of my head especially, but my understanding is that it was very thorough and can prove that the information was not collected correctly.
We'll do what we can. I'll see if we can get in contact more with the other clinic, see what we can gather for us about this flux. See what other patterns we have been missing.
I have sent Jen down to speak with Coach and the current clinic about this. I have already spoken with the clinic about this yesterday, but in case there are any further developments, I felt like having him sent down today would be a good idea.
Understood.
If you wish to
I do have an agenda right now.
If you wish to send someone to meet with him, that I can tell him that you will be doing so. If not, it is
I was actually
understandable.
gonna go to the... I don't think I can. Right now, many Omasara personnel have been recovering ever since the last incidents with the underseating. There are still various scars and scattered.
Okay then. At the very least, like I said, I feel like I should tell you about the current situation.
And it's appreciated, Rhapsoidia. Right now, my major concern is I need to see how Henderson is doing in the wasteland. We left him at that store down there.
Yes.
You know, for the sake of you and I, that he didn't spill anything on his dying breath.
Well, I will leave you to your business then, and I will see what I can do.
Understand. I'll keep you all updated. Hopefully Henderson didn't open their mouth. Alright, let me guide you through the door.
Thank you.
Ah, what a day.
Thank you.
Have a safe trip.
And have a good day. Okay.
Good day, Rhapsoidia. What can I do for you?
Hello? I would like to know if...
Would you like to step inside? By all means.
Hello. Max,
Are you with him?
No.
He is? Did you see him as well?
If... unfortunately, I do not have anything about Conrad, but I would like to speak with either you or another representative about another situation.
Hi again.
Well,
Busy, you know me. Yeah, well,
and there's some even more people. Well, I am free, so if you need to.
More than usual this place.
Otherwise, yes, I am free to speak.
Yes. Shall we...
Apparently nothing happened in the,
right.
From the clinic or anything today. Nobody's shown up. We had a ping on the Lazarus, though.
I'm not certain I've actually gotten your name. I do not believe I've gotten your name.
Oh, my name is Miss Hart.
I'm going to guess you know my name, Rhapsoidia?
Yes.
It is good to meet you, Miss Hart.
It is. So.
So,
What do you wish to speak about?
what I was speaking with Conrad about yesterday, actually. Have you heard mention of the Thraxian flu and the quarantine on the planet?
Yes, I am aware. At least I believe I'm aware of a good deal of the situation. Avalon wants to. Well, I remember I was in the room briefly a couple of days ago at the very end of the day. Just Galactic Avalon wants to quarantine, something like that. Conrad said, no, we have like proof that it's like basically fake, or at least fake here, something about machine giving false positive, and the actual the actual flu is a long ways away.
Yes, I do not believe it was solidified that day that it was false, but I do believe I have data that proves it as such now. And I was hoping to potentially get in contact with Mr. Reynolds, since he is Galactic Trident.
Well, for contact with Mr. Reynolds, you'll want to speak with Hermes, since he is his bodyguard and has more direct contact than I do.
Okay then. I do believe that is about it. Conrad should have this data somewhere, at the very least. I don't know exactly where he would keep it. Might be on his computer.
It's loud. I'm getting off. Getting off radio briefly. Say whatever you said again.
I do believe Conrad does have this data. If he does not, I
You
do.
did mention that we have data that one machine at least is giving false positives.
I do believe it is the only machine currently. That aside from whatever Avalon has up here. If you wish to look for that's data, you may. I do have it myself, though. So, I will speak with Hermes, then.
Right. It's most likely either in the building or directly outside of it. So.
Yes, Miss Hart.
I would like to.
Rhapsoidia wishes to.
I would like to contact Mr. Reynolds if possible. I can give you more information if you wish. Not out here.
He's currently busy at the moment in more board meetings, but I can certainly pass information along to him myself. If it is a cause for concern, I work with him directly.
Yes, Miss Hart did mention that. I would like to speak on the matter at the very least, in a little bit more privately, so you can get the
Sure.
information.
Very well then, follow me. Thank you, Miss Hart. Here, we'll get it as secure as it gets. Now, Mr. Rhapsoidia, what exactly do you wish to relay to Mr. Reynolds?
My first question is, what do you and or he know about the Thraxian flu and the quarantine that is going to be put on this planet?
The lockdown being put in place by Avalon, yes?
Yes.
That there's more to it?
Yes, I do not know if Conrad was given the chance to give you the data that I have received, but the data...
Pertaining to what specifically?
How it seems to be fabricated, all of this data that Dr. Phobos has recovered. It looks like the device that he gave to the clinic in the Row in District 32 was randomly generating numbers.
False positives.
Yes.
Interesting. I believe we have some information on that. I'm not sure if it's exactly what you gave us. It might be. I haven't gone through everything myself yet. But anything you can tell me, I can definitely give to Reynolds myself as well.
Yes, I do believe this should have a very... what is the word that I'm looking for? Significant amount of data, conclusive, potentially, about the device.
Conclusive, damning evidence.
Yes, I do believe it has a simulation on the device. It has what it was set up to be originally, which to my understanding was just a simple basic detection of general illness, I believe. I don't exactly know all of these specifics in or out of character, but I can give you the data that I have.
That would be most appreciative. They touch the dial there.
Okay. And as I said, out of character, I don't exactly know all the stuff. Talk to the road DMs. They should probably know the best.
Understood. Yes, I've been hearing something along the lines that it is... at least my own suspicions that it was a cover for something when I first heard about it, but now, with this and other things that I am beginning to hear, is definitely a power play, per se. The hard part is having it refuted without being outright about it. They've been coming to us constantly about wanting us to play ball with their broadcasts. Obviously, we can't say no forever.
Well,
But thank you for this information. I will definitely bring this to Reynolds.
Yes, I will. Hopefully, Mr. Reynolds can be the one that speaks to Galactic Avalon. And I will do what I can to speak with my representatives that are more galactic as well.
That is the smart play. inform others who can make the changes, and see how it all shakes out.
Yes.
Letting Reynolds know is a good decision in this part. Helion doesn't need to be locked down for no reason. It's bad for business for everybody involved, not just us. Well,
And it would be quite
is there
inconvenient.
anything else that you wish to...
I do believe that
is
is
there
it.
anything else that... I understand, Rhapsoidia. Thank you for your cooperation in this.
Of course.
We'll let you out now. And again, if you ever remember anything about Mr. Ludwig's behavior or where he went, be sure to let us know.
Of course.
Anything works.
I will look into what I can.
That is most appreciative, but make no mistake, you don't have to make it your life's mission to figure everything about where he went. If it just becomes too much or too complicated, don't worry.
That is understandable. He is a good friend, though.
While it is he seemed to do his job very well, but if he is dead, he is dead. Have a pleasant day, sir.
You as well. Testing mic? Okay. Okay, unfortunately no chair handler, but at least there's still 2 DMs on the map. It's just warm in this room. And it's just like warm. It's not hot. I'm not sweating. Exactly, at least not full drops, but I can feel that it's warm. I need to do something to cool this room down somehow. I don't have a... My old house, I had a fan above me. However, for 2 reasons, that's not going to work. Right now, my ceiling is too low, so if I were to reach up, that would be bad. Second, there isn't a fan in the first place on the ceiling. And it's also probably too small to get much room outside of where the fan is. Need to figure something out, because I'm not sure I want an air conditioner either. Because my window has no... my window has no blinds or drapes, just a sheet taped over. Yeah, and I'd rather not deal with that, especially since I'm at ground level. Quite literally ground level in the case of the window, but still. Do I want to get that? Astral doesn't have any authority. No. Never mind. No.
It's really yellow over there.
It is, there you go.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Rhapsoidia.
Good morning, sir. Client request at security checkpoint.
Hi, yes, I would like to speak with Mr. Myth if he is available. I figured this would be the best way to contact her without dropping into it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, just contacting you, Rhapsoidia wants to talk to Myth as well. Yeah.
If he's busy, I can come back later.
Say that again, Ross? Okay. He said he'll be here in a second. He'll probably do a phone call because his controller is messed up. But yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Hmm?
Friendly DM here. I've been told that you want to talk with
Yes.
Mr. Alec Myth.
Mhm.
Yes. Since I have only one controller working, so I cannot actually just change the actual body avatar because it's just a mess. But what we can do is that you can call him and just talk with him over a phone.
Okay. This is private information, so I might as well go to my office then.
Sure. I'll follow you
yeah.
from the shadows.
And since I'm there, I'm going to want to do something else as well.
Absolutely. It's been following you since it's Travers and you never noticed.
I figured. Okay. Calling you Mr. Me.
Hello, darling. How you doing?
I am doing fine. I wish to speak to you about the Thraxian flu.
Right. About what exactly?
Yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
Toolbox has looked into the device that was given to Dash. If my understanding is that it is false. It was the data that they had was randomly generated. It wasn't substantial at all.
So, as I was suspecting, it's absolutely complete bullshit that they've been trying to pull up on us.
Yes, I have a significant amount of data that I do believe should help. It includes, I believe, what the system was doing, and what it is doing now, since Toolbox did fix it. As well as a number of other bits of details and information that I don't exactly remember. If you don't have this information, it was basically contacted yesterday. Rodium should probably be able to give you all the information.
Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Should I send it to you?
Olivia, well, yes, I was about to ask you. Send it to me, and I will share with the people that I think will find this useful, and maybe I will get in contact with a few other people to, if we think about it, I'm considering getting public to deal with the people that have been trying to pull this shit on us.
Yes.
Because of course, having flimsy information that, of course, they've been like forging, showing off, it's not gonna be good for them at all.
Because this
Before putting it
information.
out there, I will talk with you.
Because this information. Because the quarantine has already started, and is being put into effect by Galactic Avalon, I figured you would be the best person to talk to. Galactic Traverse about this.
Oh yes, absolutely. I will actually talk with the Galactic Board and show this. Just send it to me. I'll review it.
Yes,
And
I'll be talking
present
to.
it neatly to thing. Yep.
I'll be sending this to my representatives, as well as I've already shared it with Trident, as well as Shimetsu and Musaru.
Ah, lovely, lovely. Perfect. I was about to think about sharing to some of the other ones, but that will be perfect then. I'll go and talk with Galactic Board, and we'll probably get this off from the planet and deal with the person that started all of this.
Yes. I will send you the data momentarily.
Right. Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
We'll keep in touch, darling. Ta-ta.
Click. Clickety clack, I'm sending the data. Okay.
Data information sent. Yes.
Now, all words left my head. As I just said, said in character, basically, I'm going to be talking to. I've already talked to Trident about this, and I will be talking with Shimetsu and Masaru. If they all come to the DMs with data, it is the same data that I have.
Okay.
Unless they have other data.
Already.
Now, I would like to contact Galactic Union about this.
Okay. Do you want to just send them the email with information? Do you want to talk with them directly?
An email with the information is fine, unless more detail is needed, or more.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Yeah, you can send them the email like no issue.
Clickety clackety clack.
You have a direct system to them.
Figured.
All right. If you can send me the info as you will write it in character later to my DMs on Discord.
Okay. Okay.
And I will have it as a presenting, for the other DMs being like, this is presented to you, and all other thing.
Yeah. Like even out of character, I don't remember and or know all of the stuff that was included in it. It was.
Oh, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So you'll take care of that. Toolbox was when I got it in the row yesterday. In character yesterday. Excuse me.
Okay.
Also.
Yes.
I want to know where Conrad is. I want to see if I can find out where Conrad is. What's going on with him?
Okay, give me 1 second. I need to talk with someone about this. I will not leave. I'll be right here.
Interesting. Well figured.
Alrighty. So, you search through the files, cameras around Helion Tower. You don't see any info about Conrad leaving through public transport that you have access to the logs, or seeing him in the cameras at the moment.
Okay. I honestly didn't expect to get anything from my own resources. However, because I don't believe sycophantic gets used during contract negotiations, I would like to do some espionage.
Just to let you know, I already did that because that was the only way you find it at.
Shit.
And that way was a free roll, so no, no.
Damn.
That's basically that's what you found with you trying to find through different ways.
Okay, so would that use my sycophanta as well, then? I'm fine with that.
No, I'll give it to you as a free roll today.
Okay.
It's the last episode. Enjoy it. Free gift from the end.
Damn. Okay, I have a thought. I'm gonna need to talk with Avalon again. Not Avalon, Trident.
Your name is about something else, or are you talking to yourself?
Talking to myself, mostly, but,
Oh, okay.
I will be calling for you again at some point. Probably.
Absolutely. Okay. I'll be around for a little bit more, but I have a little bit of headset headache because headset is wonky today, so it might not be around, but Soma is, and he knows about it too.
Yeah.
But feel free to ping whenever you need.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay. Little sweepo out.
Holy shit. Shit, I forgot to talk. To go to Trident. Fuck. It's fine, I can go back. Eventually. Where the fuck is everybody? Nicholas.
Yeah?
I actually was not expecting to see you down here, but I would like to speak with you and or Ashlyn. At some point, it doesn't have to be right now.
Yeah, man. I can continue looking around. Ashley, you can take this one, since I've been taking most of them today.
Sure.
Is there a spot that is private here that you would prefer to use, or...?
There's the offices and the docks.
Yeah, we could go to the dock. Considering
Okay,
it's
then.
only us.
Hmm.
I mean, it's the most secure place down here for us, so...
Here's the memorial.
The burrito stand? Yeah, I heard about that.
Previously, it was a hot dog stand. I missed it more.
There was a hot dog stand? When?
I missed a hot dog stand a lot more than a burrito stand.
When? It was always burritos.
It's hard to find a good hot dog. Although I guess Fred does sell sausages.
It was always burritos.
The same.
So I have previous beef with the individual in that part. Never shared. Becky got killed in the previous gala. Sorry, I was reliving some sour memories about Becky.
Fuck Becky.
You know, I never heard much. Well, I did hear some.
All my homies hate Becky.
She was a selfish bitch. I'll keep it simple.
I suppose that's one way to put it.
Alright. I don't know why we're waiting for. You're the one who's gonna talk to Rhapsoidia.
Yeah, well, why did you come too? I thought you were going to explore.
Yeah.
We're exploring. I'm still looking around.
You're exploring with us. Okay, fine. God, I don't know what else to do.
Believe me, as much as I would love to be around at the arena, since that other folks seems to do have their own personal quarrels that will probably cause collateral.
Yes, that was what I heard as well. Was we were to not be in the area, so we didn't get involved.
Understood.
Yes.
Do you wish to go into one of your offices, or do you think here would be fine?
I think here's probably fine. Nobody really comes up that path anyway these days. Not
Okay.
after the incident with Lyle.
So, have you been told about the Thraxian flu?
Yes, I was actually informed by someone, one of the row medics before, Callous informed me.
Yes, well, I'm guessing if you were informed about that, you were also told that it was likely fabricated, that it is here, at least?
Yeah, food would be nice, wouldn't
Yes, that it was nothing but a hoax, or, well, used for some ulterior motive, in the very least.
I have data that supports that. If you wish to speak with your galactic representatives from Isaru, that might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, that might not be a bad idea at all.
I've already spoken with Trident and Traverse, as well as my own representatives about this. Hopefully, this should be able to be resolved soon.
Yes. Yes, I will definitely be in contact with my galactic counterparts on the board.
So, would you like this data then?
Callous would probably be safer to hold on to it than I would.
Okay.
But yes, we would absolutely love the information. I believe the data to be shared is probably safer in your hands at this point right now.
Pertaining
Which of all the data? You gotta remember specific.
Pertaining to the Thraxian
Because-
flu, and specifically the device that was put into the clinic here. I do believe it should be rather conclusive, and I've been sharing it with a number of other corporations as well. And out of character, Ross knows about this. It's from here, so he's probably going to be talking to the RODMs, but yeah, Ross knows about this, at the very least. He's one of ours.
Cool.
Perfect, man. Sounds good. Very well, then. I'll make it safe.
Yes.
Sorry, I heard some thunder, but that was probably a couple of the cars passing by.
Yes, hopefully this can be resolved quickly.
Yes,
But
hopefully. Yes,
hopefully
hopefully
very
very
soon.
quickly.
With 4 corporations and the Galactic
well.
Union talking about it, I feel like it won't be much of an issue.
Absolutely not. After all, we still have a lot of things to do, and we're not gonna let this interfere with that. We have methods, and you know
Yeah.
it. If the issue is that we cannot leave, then we'll make things come to us. Simple as that.
Well, I do believe that is it. Thank you.
No problem.
Yes, thank
We'll
you
be
for your
heading
time
over to
and this
the
information.
Of course.
Undercity.
Yes, we probably should get onto the Undercity, shouldn't we?
Yeah. Gonna make a little bit sooner around at the Coven if they're available.
Well, have a good day.
Very well. Give you excuses.
You as well. Traffic to the Undercity seems fine. We should be alright.
That went much better than I expected. Much better than I expected. Perfect timing. Damn.
Or we can just come to some sort of like rounding it up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, it's probably if it's all just raw pistol ammo, then it's easy way.
Hello, Mr. Governor.
Fair.
Hello?
Would you like to enter a contest?
Yeah, so looks like you have another guest.
Unfortunately, I am a little busy right now.
Can I get your contact info through the bank, through the clinic, or how can I contact you?
Thank you.
I mean, you know where I'm at, but I can get you my card too here. Thank you. Email and everything.
Got it. Thank you.
Stepping out of the way in a second, sir.
Oh,
Looks like everything at the clinic was handled, by the way. Thank you for your help.
That
Spoke to
is
David
good.
a bit ago.
Take care.
Yeah.
I'm surprised seeing you down here. How are you doing?
I actually wish to speak with you.
Summon?
For a moment at least.
Oh, sure. Let's head back to the, we can head to the clinic if that works for you.
That is fine.
All right. You join us, Static? Are you here alone today? I'm surprised to not see you with at least a bodyguard.
I have been more or less fine down here.
Gotcha. So yeah, it looks like everything's been figured out and solved, unless you're about to throw something more on my plate.
Not really. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what I am doing.
No one goes to the arena.
Understood.
Like there's actually something going on there.
Yeah, so there might be a bit of a situation, so let's try to hurry. I hope we don't have to, I might have to jump into medical care here shortly.
This
But,
shouldn't
we can
take
just
long.
talk down here. I'll shut the door. All right. Should it just be between us, or is it okay with Static? Because she's acting as our security guard today.
It is fine. Mostly all I wanted to tell you is that I have been sharing the data that I have received yesterday with a number of corporate heads, so they can speak with their galactic representatives as well. And I have contacted mine.
All right.
And basically, if you wish to speak with Alec, about this, that might not be a bad idea considering you have the most direct involvement.
Have you spoken with David yet? Because he actually came by about 40 minutes ago and told me the verdict. They did some analysis themselves. They discovered that it was indeed Phobos, and they even discovered that he basically tampered with their synthetics and purposely hacked the machine. And so they are going to handle him however they're handling him. I'm not sure what that means, but they're going to have a talk with him. And I've also spoke with Cynthia, who's the current owner of this clinic, and it looks like I'm going to be working here as a contractor. I'm going to be registering my vessel as a orbital clinic, and I'm going to be working contract work in multiple rows, including this one. So that's the solution everything's come up to.
Go to the arena.
Go for it, Stan. Yeah, go for it.
One's going to go.
If you need medical care, call me. So is...
if something's
you
important,
said you shared that
I will
information.
Come back and I'll just update myself.
All right, just give us a call if you need me.
Okay.
So, I was actually going to ask you guys to look into the legal issues of who owns this clinic, but at this point, it looks like that's been figured out, so it's not even important anymore. But when you said you gave them information to the other corporate heads, what are you hoping to come from that, if I may ask?
Well, if David didn't come and if David wasn't going to do what he's doing, apparently.
Yeah.
I was hoping
it seems
that
like he actually didn't know at all based on his reaction. He's very angry at Phobos.
I was hoping that giving this data to the other corporations and them raising this problem to their galactic representatives would be able to have their galactic representatives talk to Avalon about the Galactic Avalon about this. Because if this is a hoax, then and the data proves as such, then having 3 or 4 other corporations as well as the Galactic Union saying lift the quarantine, I would say that I would be surprised.
Yeah, I heard that you guys might have actually had to go through with it. Did you guys is that still happening, or has it been canceled?
Currently, the quarantine was put into place a few days ago. However, it was at that point it was only planetary. No one
Understood. So no one really noticed.
However,
because then you'd have to take steps to lock everyone down in their actual individual rows and stuff,
yes,
and that's gonna.
If nothing changes, the plan was to do that in a day or two for the next 6 months. However,
jeez,
with this data and the other corporations fighting it, I believe it should be fine.
Good. I'm glad we were able to figure this out before it became a headache for all of us, because if there's anything else I can do in this regard, I can always help you. Looks like we have someone at the door. Yes, is everything okay?
There's someone injured at the arena.
Okay, I know Static just headed there.
Basically, speaking
need,
with Alec would probably be a good idea, since you're the one that's most directly tied to
I need
this.
to speak with him anyway about the contract regarding applying for
There's
orbital
someone
clinic.
actively dying right now.
You can go.
Enough. I'm heading there now.
They are on the ground.
Have a good day.
Sorry, Mayor.
It is fine. I was finishing up. Okay then. Whoop. Do we can do. So it is looking like the situation is handled. Nice! Wow. Okay, no Shimetsu. But that's fine for now.
That could be right.
Would you please just call me a bitch to my face instead of these long-winded insults?
Why not? I'm merely telling you you're a portion of the trading corporation.
You are merely
Hello,
telling me
Rhapsoidia.
how useless I am.
Hello?
I'm telling you that you are new and have great potential. You merely have to apply yourself. Showing emotion is a good first step. This is something you needed from us. There is nobody to take your call currently.
I was actually wondering if I would be able to access your systems and potentially look for Conrad using them.
No. If you have any other questions,
No.
thank you. Miss Hart?
Normally when I go down, I change out of my corporate attire.
Oh, by all means, I can meet you at the docks.
Right.
Though I suppose it'd be easier to go through the road. Regardless, I'll meet you at Traverse.
Oh shit. Back. Okay, Ross is gone. You know, I might know the problem. I might know the problem. Okay, come on, come on.
Hey.
Hello, pardon me as I fiddle with things.
Oh, no, you're fine.
While I am fiddling with things, so Ross, I said I wanted to see if I could find where Conrad is and that kind of stuff. Ross said I couldn't, but and he gave me a roll saying like using my
Psychophanta.
using my resources. But he didn't make me use my Sycophanta.
Give me 1 second, Zapson.
Nice, I think I got it.
Alright, I am so sorry, Zabson. Everything went to shit real fast. Okay. So, you are trying to find info on Conrad. He gave you a roll with your resources.
He did not use my resources. He said basically it was free.
Right,
Yeah.
because you are GU.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now do you want to take Psychophanta?
Yes, I would like to use espionage to go to Valkyrie. All four.
All four.
To get whatever information I can on Conrad.
Okay. So, with an 18 with all your espionage points and everything, there are only a few things that you are going to find out. One, Conrad was never brought to Valkyrie here. He was taken to another prison with Luca. Because Chair's not here this week. This is essentially what's going on. Give me 1 second, Mai. Yes. Go ahead, Mai. Yeah, so he is currently being held captive in a prison. Unknown, though, because it is a secret Black Ops area. But he is alive.
Okay. And that's all I get?
That's all you get. There was going to be more, but plans changed. Darth was going to go play extra instead this session, so... But yeah.
Well, if there is anything that I can do, like maybe next episode, would I still be able to, since I got a decent roll with 4 espionage? What?
Yes. This is more of a Chair thing. I will message him definitely.
Okay.
If you want to try to set something up for sure, it's okay if you want to do it like somewhat out of character to see who can do what or whatever.
Okay.
Because of how last minute this is or whatever.
Yeah, I'll probably talk with DMs about this.
Yeah.
Over the week then, because we got like an hour left. I'm not like without the information, I'm not sure what I can do in the hour.
Right. Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right.
It is what it is. Okay, what to do for the next hour? Yeah, it's fine. And Shimetsu's not here. Here we go.
PD returning to the Row area from Scraptown. Sad to report that they have lost one of the elders, McCulger, I believe yesterday, to combat conditions. There's a comm blackout in Scraptown currently due to damage from the fighting. Further report available. PD returning to station.
Thank you. Thank you. Said it twice because I was on mute while I was talking on the radio, so I had to. As per the rules, I have to say it out loud. Motherfucker, where is everyone? There you go.
Hey, Rhapsoidia, how's things?
Things are fine.
Yeah?
I would like to speak to you about the Thraxian flu.
Oh, lovely, my favorite topic. Let's head inside, shall we? Let's do a brief office. Good office.
We should really make these buildings fuller.
Yeah, we do have quite a few people who have trouble with the old door frames. Cornelius has the worst trouble. He's huge. Right, yes, what's going on? How's it going?
Mostly I wanted to talk to you about it, because it's more to get each other up to speed. Since I did give you that information, and I know that you have gone to the Row to look into it yourself.
You did, I did. Okay, so yeah, since you brought me the information... Yes, thank you, Cindy. Since you brought me the information, you've already ascertained this for yourself. This blue is not real. I mean, it is real, but it's located entirely on the planet of Thraxia, and so far, I'm not sure it can even affect non-Thraxians. So, there's a very small chance that the CEO of Avalon galactically may order me to lock down the planet. I have strongly advised that that would be a bad move, because we can only keep people in their homes for a week or two before they realize that no one's even got any symptoms for the flu and start rioting, and we could barely control a small terrorist cell in a single district, let alone an entire city. We would require an army of... Point is, it's not going to happen. Unless I'm literally forced to do so, I will not put the planet in lockdown. Though. Nothing to worry about there, ultimately.
Well, that is good. Have you shared this
I'd appreciate
information
it
with
if
your
you-
CEO?
I am the head of the planet. Avalon,
Galactic.
to be clear. No, but the talks are in progress.
Okay.
We only
Yes.
made the discovery like an hour ago, so...
Just to be completely crystal clear, I am in charge of Dr. Phobos, as much as he would like to pretend otherwise at times. It was his decision to lock down the planet. I let him run with the whole flu thing. Obviously, when you very helpfully brought me that evidence of the multiple tests, 50-50 nonsense, yeah, turns out total farce. There were
I
reasons.
really apologize for my part, and...
It's
I
fine,
do.
Cindy.
I'm so
You're following
sorry.
orders. That's what you're programmed for. It's fine. there were reasons. The reasons were not worth what was happening. So don't worry about it. I would appreciate it if you would. If anyone asks, just tell them that the flu fizzled out. There was natural immunity on the planet. Whatever the fuck you want to tell people. Just don't tell them that Avalon invented a fake flu, because that wouldn't look great now, would it, Dr. Phobos? That wouldn't look great for me at all.
Okay then.
Yep. Sorry about all that.
Well,
It's been brought to heel.
at least it has been dealt with now.
Yeah. Very much so. And thanks again for your bringing this to my attention.
Yes, it wouldn't be right if we allowed this to happen and it was false, which it turned out to be.
Yep, that would have not been helpful for anyone.
I do believe that is about it.
Yeah. I've spoken to the governor. Apparently there's some people planning on opening a new clinic in the row that isn't Avalon affiliated. Obviously I'll be putting a stop to that if it does happen. Just thought I should let you know.
Okay.
Spirit of full disclosure and all that. Yeah, I'm being radioed again. Excuse me. Traverse is coming through.
Have a good day.
I'm on my way. No, sir, we have to go.
Yep, we are doing the medical thing. Several wounded at Traverse.
The fuck happened? In other news, yay, the Union did something! Ha ha! Hopefully Shimetsu will come by later. Okay, so, do I care? I do not believe I care enough to try to right the wrong that I might have committed. At least in character, I know. Yeah, 4 corporations, well, hold on, 3 corporations and the union talking about this. You know what? Might as well just type this up now. By the way, I can't really undo what I've done. Shin to past. Okay. Okay. Message to Galactic Union. It has come to my attention that Galactic Avalon is putting a planetary quarantine on Helion due to a significant outbreak of the Thraxian flu. I have conducted my own investigation and have found that this data has been almost certainly falsified. Dr. Phobos, an Avalon representative, brought this up to me a few days ago, and since then has installed a machine in the clinic in the row of District 32 that was supposedly the only thing that can detect it. I've had one of my representatives look into it, and my understanding is that this machine was basically a machine that the clinic already had, but was slightly altered to give a random result instead of a properly correct one. I am including all of the data that I have received from my representative. I do not know all of the details myself, since it is rather complicated, but it seems to be documented well. If you see fit, it might not be a bad idea to bring this new data to Galactic Avalon, since it seems that, like Dr. Phobos, only gave them a portion of it. The previously mentioned data is attached. I'm sending this to Ross. Previously discussed, I feel like it's better. Okay, now I got 40 minutes to figure out what to do with. And there is still only 15 people up here. You know, depending on how things go, this might lead to an actual decent way to get Rhapsoidia out, since I am retiring him after this season. At least shelving him as an NPC. If asked, I'll bring him back, but I will be playing another character. I'm pretty sure this information is not new now. Well. Is there anyone else here that I want to talk to? I could not think of a single person I need to talk to. I wonder what Timeless is doing. once again, we find ourselves in the office. Not knowing what to do. So I spoke with Dash. I spoke with... Oh. Oh wait, shit, that's right, they're not here. Fuck. I'm already here though, I can't not. At least I've moved.
Request at security checkpoint.
Jin, do you believe you will need me at all today? Anymore?
I have something that you probably should know. That I could probably just tell you on comms really quickly. I'm on the comms. I'll get back in a sec. No, yeah. No, you're good. But yeah,
So...
I'm just going, because there were people talking, I'm going to seclude base. So apparently, Valkyrie and the other one that makes gun fought each other in the arena, and I don't mean just like a regular spar. I mean like one on both sides has a dead body on their hands, so they I bring that up to us. Figure you
Really?
should know that.
I have zero distance information about that. I can do a briefing tomorrow if you'd like.
That would help.
Understood.
Well, thank you for this information.
Mm-hmm. Besides that, I don't need you for anything, so if you want to head off early, go
I
ahead.
will probably retire for the night.
Mm-hmm. Have a good one.
Have a good night.
Yep.
Before I call it, I wanted to apologize for the seeming insubordinateness of insisting on going to help Scraptown. Their family, they needed me. It proved that they did need me.
It is fine.
Okay. Frankly, it's probably done a lot of political good considering how much they appreciate our help. I just wish we could have helped more. But... Okay, TB signing off. Gonna need some repairs tomorrow.